Welcome back to another video, guys. I'm out here in Pearson, Georgia, helping Aquamate with a nether water tank install. This is a big one. This is a 200,000 gallon water tank, and I wanted to record this and show it to you guys because this is a very unique tank in terms of how it's constructed, and it's different than the other ones that I've posted before. So like I mentioned on my Wickenburg tank install video, I'm trying to get as much experience and training on installing these water tanks as I can before I start doing this on my own. So I'm starting a new series of videos on this channel. It's just going to be called Building a Business, and it will really document everything that I'm doing to start doing this on my own and become really just like an expert in rainwater, but also an expert in execution with installing systems, and the tank is definitely a big portion of it. Now, what's really cool about this tank is that you build it essentially from the top down. So you can see we're already getting the roof trusses on. We've got the first two top layers of the corrugated panels, and we'll be installing the roof panels right now. And you might be thinking to yourself, how do you build the tank up from here? Well, you'll just see that in just a short second. So there are a series of hand jacks that we use all the way around the tank, and we literally lift the tank up and then just add another layer of those corrugated steel panels going around the bottom. So the liner for the tank, as you can see at the bottom there, is bolted to the top of the tank. So as we lift it up, the liner stays in place and essentially just unfolds itself. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Derek, you've got a house, you're building a house right now. Why are you also at the same time trying to build a business, or at least get things started? And it just comes down to, I guess you could just say, work ethic. And I follow a lot of guys, and a lot of the friends that I have that I'm in constant contact with have some of the craziest work ethics. So I get a lot of inspiration from those guys, and I'm just like, well, if they can do all this stuff, then I can, squeeze a lot of extra things into my life. And one of my hopes with this series of videos is to hopefully inspire some of you guys. If you don't like working in an office and it would drive you absolutely nuts, is to definitely take a look at getting into the trades, whether it's doing something like tank building like this, whether you want to be a plumber, an electrician, a carpenter, a framer, whatever kind of trade that you want to get into. It's definitely, there's so many amazing pros to getting in the trades, and being able to document and show this on social media is pretty cool. Now, we've got the tank pretty well completed. This tank took us about 4 days to build right from the ground up, and here's what it looks like on the inside. Now this is what the final product will look like at some point with all the pipes hooked up to it. My drone stopped working on the very last day when we're working on the tank.